Alright, this is a quick lesson on Chapter 2, Lesson 7 on discount. I'll be doing the guided practice questions off of page 162. Alright, so the first question says, Mary and Roberto bought identical backpacks at different stores. Mary's backpack originally cost $65 and was discounted 25%. Roberto's backpack originally cost $75 and was 30% off of the original price. Which backpack was the better buy? Explain. And so this is a question that has several pitfalls, in my opinion. There are several areas that you can go wrong. All right, so some people will look directly at this and say, well, 30% off is better than 25% off. And I agree. If you're dealing with the same item, I'd rather have 30% off than 25% off. But we're not dealing with the same priced item. These started at different prices, so we have to deal with that issue. So some people will say, well, let's find out which one you saved more on. But even if you saved more on it, you'd have to save an extra $10 just to get it back down to the same exact price. Because this one started, Roberto's backpack started $10 more expensive than Mary's. All right, so I'm going to set this problem up, and I'll probably do it with a proportion because you might have learned this about me by now. I like proportions. All right, so I want to find out what their backpack cost. Now, this is a tricky thing because it's 25% off. There's a missing number right there. So I'm going to draw you a picture for that. So here's Mary's original backpack. 25% off means they took off 25%. They took off a fourth of the price. What's the missing percentage? Well, if they took off 25%, then what am I paying? 75%. There are two ways to solve that. You can solve it, well, there's more than two ways to solve it. There's a lot of ways to solve it, but I'm going to solve it with a proportion. You can solve how much they took off. So I'm going to use my labels again here. This 25% is how much they took off of a $65 backpack. 25% off a $65 backpack. Or you could say, you know what, I'd rather know what I pay. I pay 75%. So if you solve the first one, you would say, okay, well, 25% off, I would multiply the diagonals, divide by this one, and I get $16.25. Now remember, that's how much is off. That's this blue portion that they're going to chop off the price. If I use the 75 times 65 divided by 100, I'm going to find $48.75. Now remember, this is pay, this is off, so we have to be careful. They're different labels, right? If you use your labels, you'll know which ones those are. All right, so let me go on to Roberto and let's check his backpack out. All right, well, I'm not going to draw a picture of his backpack, but it'd be very similar, only you're not taking off 25%, you're taking off 30%. All right, so let me set up that proportion. Once again, I could say 30%, but that's how much he saves, right? I'm going to use a different one. Saves, off, same thing. Okay? But once again, if he saves 30%, what does he have to pay? He has to pay the other 70%. How am I getting that number? Well, 30% plus 70% equals the whole backpack. Remember? 75% and 25% equal the whole backpack. You save 25, you have to pay 75. You save 30, you're going to have to pay 70. So that would be how much you have to pay. And this one had an original price of 75. So I want to know what 70% of 75 is or 30% of 75 is. Okay, so let me solve the first one. 30 times 75 divided by 100, you'd get $22.50. Now remember what the label for that is. That's how much he saves. Or if I use 70 times 75 divided by 100 is $52.50. This is how much he pays. So we solved it several different ways. Now here's the problem. If you decided just to look at how much they save, doesn't Roberto save more money? $22.50 versus $16.25. Roberto saves more money. But the problem is, if you look at the same backpack, how much did it cost Roberto? $52.50. It only cost Mary $48.75. So which one really got a better deal? Mary. Mary paid less for the exact same backpack. Now, did you see the pitfalls along the way? The pitfalls along the way were you could have messed with just the amounts, 65, 75, or just the percents, 30% is a better deal, right? But even though he saved more money, so even if we stopped here and compared these numbers, we'd still say, well, man, Roberto's got the best deal. He's saving more money. But truly, for the same backpack, we need to look at what he pays. That hidden percentage of 75 and that hidden percentage of 70%. Okay? All right, number 2. We have skates that are on sale for $90 while they are at 9% off. We want to find the original price. So here's the problem with this one. We set up our proportion. I'm going to have a ton of people do this. 9%, because that's what it said, 9%, right, of 90. They think they're doing this problem correct, but this is a problem. This 9% is how much it is off. Is this 90 the 100% price? No, this 90 is while it's 9% off. So this whole thing is set up incorrectly because of my labels. So let me think back to what is really going on here. Is there a missing percentage still? If it's 9% off, what are we having to pay? 100% minus 9% is going to give me what I'm paying. I'm paying 91%. I'm paying 91%. So let me set that up knowing that. I'm paying 91% while I'm paying $90. Do you see that? This $90 is the 91% price. We want to work backwards and find out what the 100% price is. So I'm ready to multiply and divide. And if I multiply 100 times 90 and then divide by 91, I'm going to get $98.90. And if you'll pay attention to the connections here, remember, 90 is the 91% price. There's your special connection. $98.90 would have been the 100% price. If I bought them at full price, I'd pay this. But I bought them at 91% off, so I pay this. And so your answer there is $98.90. Be careful. Once again, there's a hidden number, especially in discount problems. If it's 9% off, you're paying the rest of it, 91%.